And now it's time for Want It? Have It? Had It? Or...
I love your guys' meh. All right, we still got the theme music. We're still here. Everyone's still around. All right, we practiced a little better this time, and we're going to do much better. I promise. This is our game show. It's called Want It, Have It, Had It, or... Meh. We didn't practice. All right.
I don't know what good meh is. Someone tell me what's a good meh.
It's in the face. It's in the expression.
All right, this was such a hit last time, and, you know, we had no idea it would be this well received, but we got a ton of comments and requests to bring it back. So here it is, and here's how it works. It's very simple. I've got the let's get to the points. It's the ice bucket this week instead of the fishbowl. And I put in a couple of different credit card suggestions from all you viewers and listeners. And here's how it is. We're going to draw one out. We're going to go around the room, and we're going to say, do we want it, have it, had it, or...
Meh. It's never good enough for you, Mitch.
We'll get there. One day we will get there. We will get there. Okay, you guys ready? Here we go. First one. All right, we're going to pull it out. Ooh, this is a good one. We've got the Wells Fargo autograph journey card. Brand new. Do we want it, have it, had it, or meh? Nicole, you go first.
It's more of a meh. I'm thinking of the 524 slot. If it was a business card, I would definitely get it. But I don't know. For the amount of points that it's giving, I'd just get another ink card or another Amex card. What do you think?
So that Wells Fargo card for me is, because I have plenty of other cards that I would rather get before that one. If I was at the 50 card mark and I've run out of options, yeah, I would want it. But for now, it's, What about you, Serena?
So I want it. It's another way for me to diversify into other banks. It's a new sign-up bonus I've never had before. And I love how they have transfer partners. And I'm way under 524, so I've got a slot for it ready to go. I'm just waiting for our affiliate link. How about you, Mitch?
Yeah, it's a wanted for me too, for a couple of reasons. Number one, you know, I know Wells Fargo, they're probably never going to get their act together. So for me, this is probably as good as it's going to get, right? So that's why I want this card. 60,000 sign-up bonus points, you know, what is it? Avianca, British, Air France, Flying Blue. You know, I've learned enough from you guys with those programs to where I could use those points very easily in one of those. And I'm one of those persons that kind of goes back and forth on the Chase 524. So I'm kind of on Chase. So yeah, I think I want this card. All right, you guys ready for another round?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Wrong answer, Serena. Wrong answer.
Wrong answer. The ice bucket. All right, here we go.
I'm practicing my meh.
Yeah. Ooh, this is a good one. I think this will have some good discussion here. The American Airlines cards, Barclay versus Citi. Which one is good? Maybe they want us to debate it a little bit. Do we want it, have it, had it, or meh? Nicole, you go first.
I want all of them. I want them over and over and twice on Sunday. Okay? Fresh off Q Suites. I want them more and more and more. I've had it. I want it. It will never be a meh. Give me more. Give me more. Give me more. How about you, Miguel?
So I have all four American Airlines card. The business and the personal from Barclays and the business and the personal from Citi. I want them all. I had them all. I think that if you only want the sign-up bonus, the Barclays is a clear choice. Is the easiest way to get a bunch of miles without a high spending requirement. But if you want like the Admirals Club access, if you fly American or not, then maybe the Citi card. I have the executive card that comes with the Admirals Club access. So what about you, Serena?
I've had it, I have it, and I want it. So I've had the Citi cards multiple times in the past. I've had the Barclay cards multiple times. I currently have the Aviator Red cards from Barclays. I just tried to open the Aviator Red for my dad and my husband today, but both went pending. I don't know what's going to happen with those. I want to get back into the Citi cards when I can too. So they're all on my list. And it's because American Airlines miles are so valuable. You can't transfer to American Airlines from any of the bank partners. So this is my way of earning American Airline miles through sign-up bonuses. How about you, Mitch?
So I've had them all, and I have the Barclays AA card right now, but I haven't went back for the Citi cards yet. For me, the Barclays card, I think the only maybe good thing that comes with it, is you get like the priority boarding and the baggage. But the other way that you can subsidize the annual fee on that a little bit is they give you the Wi-Fi credit. Maybe that might be a little bit of a difference if you only want to get one or the other. But, I think like everyone else said, get them all. It's like a kid in a candy shop. Just go for it. You ready? Another round? We got a lot in here. Miguel hasn't given up
That's what
yet,
I'm worried about.
Ooh, this is a good one. I think you're going to like it. The Wyndham Business Earner Card from Barclays. Do we want it, have it, had it, or meh? Nicole, go first.
In the beginning of this journey, I wanted it, but with all these casinos using their status match options, I'm not as more of a meh for me. So remember I went to Atlantic City and I got the free cruise and Atlantis, and I haven't only used one of those options. So I'm like, if I get this again, will I use the options that come with it? So I'm on the fence about this one. Meh. So I want Mia want. How about you, Miguel?
This is a meh for me. I think the only good things about the Wyndham Business Earner Card is the casino status match, which I personally think that might be going away in the next year. So other than that, they do have like a good multiplier for earning points on gas, on fuel. So I think you get like 8 Wyndham points per dollar. So those are the only two things. And I don't go to Vegas enough to justify doing some casino status match for that. So what about you, Serena?
It's also a meh for me too. This card actually has a high offer right now. It's offering 100,000 points, and I think that's the highest it's ever seen. But it's still not high on my list. Maybe I'll get it eventually one day, but it is a very, very low priority because there are other cards that are higher on my list. How about you, Mitch?
Yeah, I'm right there with you, with all of you guys. It's a meh, maybe a slightly higher meh for me. Just a couple of reasons. The points, they can be valuable for Vacasa vacation rentals. And, since I'm in Vegas a lot these days, because, last week I told you all about staying at the Rio Hotel, it's got that complimentary Wyndham Diamond status for Caesars and everything. So I don't know, free cruises, but I'm a yeah there for me. So
that's a new one.
All right. Here we go. We got another one. We got a lot. You guys, there was quite a few votes and suggestions on our Instagram and YouTube page for these. So, all right, here we go. Next one, Chase Sapphire card. Do we want it, have it, had it, or meh? And I just realized it's Sapphire, not preferred or reserved. So let's just go with that. So one of the Sapphire products, Nicole.
So I had it, I have it, and now I'm like, no more restaurants? Yeah. I just got it for the restaurants. Hadn't even been a few months yet. And I'm like, darn it. Best believe I'm going to get my money's worth. We visited 2 restaurants on this trip. So I'm like maximizing. I love these cards. Even before I got the reserve, I had the preferred. I love the trip protection that it offers. I love the ability that it gives you to transfer points, especially if you have the ink cards. I love it. I'm just disappointed in the moment. How about you, Miguel?
Yeah, so I had the Sapphire Preferred, and now I have it for the Reserve. I upgraded, and for me, it's one of my workhorse cards. It's a consistent card. I always have it because I think it's great earnings. And even though they're losing the restaurant option for Priority Pass, I don't even have a lounge in El Paso, so it doesn't really affect me a whole lot. So.
You keep reminding us.
What about you, Serena?
I have it. I have the Sapphire Preferred card, and I think that every household should have at least one Sapphire card in their household to at least transfer to partners.
Yeah.
So if you don't have it, check out our link in the show notes. How about you, Mitch?
So for the Chase Sapphire Reserve, I had it. And for the Chase Sapphire Preferred, we currently have it. And I'll be honest, the only reason that we have the Preferred is really because we'll get a Chase Inc. business card every now and then. So we'll need ways to transfer points over to Hyatt or whatever. But that's pretty much it. Otherwise, it would have been had it, don't need it anymore. That's the only reason why that we have the Chase Preferred. I'm with Nicole. The restaurant's gone. I think it's time for the card to go. It's, it had its day and now we're moving on.
I'm not moving on.
It's like Miguel's moving on.
Miguel is committed to this card.
So, Nicole, the reason why you upgraded to the reserve was for the restaurants. Is that right?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
So you're really going to have to evaluate whether you want to downgrade or keep it.
Oh, I have already evaluated.
Okay, we know.
She is gone.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
So we're
Yeah.
downgrading back to the preferred.
Yes, ma'am. Sometimes you love it and sometimes you leave it.
All right, you guys ready for the next round? We got
All right,
more.
let's do it.
Here we go. Next one is the Chase Ritz-Carlton card. Ooh, I got an opinion about this. Do you want it, have it, had it, or Nicole?
So I wanted it, but I'm once bitten, twice shy. Because I wanted it for the unlimited access to the restaurants and unlimited authorized user access. But now that they're taking away the options for the priority pass to have access to certain restaurants, it's not as valuable to me as it was before. It's a meh for me. And I'm not a Marriott girl, so the free night certificate for the $85,000, it's valuable, but not enough for me to open up this card. How about you, Miguel?
So I had it, and I think a lot of the benefits that it has, like travel protections and priority pass, it overlaps with the Sapphire Reserve. So it doesn't make a whole lot of sense for you to have both. And the other thing is that this is actually a card that was under my wife's name, so I'd have to get her to call to upgrade. Otherwise, if it was under my name, I'd probably upgrade and downgrade all the time. But I have to pick and choose what I have to make her call for. So had it, and yeah, I'll just leave it at that. What about you, Serena?
Previous to Chase eliminating restaurants from Priority Pass, I actually really wanted this card, but it has moved further down the list. So it's not a wanted anymore. Maybe in the future, I do think it would be cool to use an 85K Marriott certificate. And I do like the travel protections that it comes with the card, but I do agree there's a lot of overlap with the Chase Sapphire Reserve. How about you, Mitch?
Yeah, I'm kind of with you guys. So I currently have it. And I think when that annual fee comes due in a couple months, it's going to be a had it for me, because they ditched the restaurants. That was the main reason I had it. And I think I told you guys this, but I got like 10 people on my account, as authorized users because I wanted to give them lounge access and with the restaurants, and it was a great priority pass. But yeah, I think I'm going to cut it loose because it's got an annual fee of $450. Yeah, you get $300 of that back in the travel credit, but is that 85,000 point certificate?
Yes.
Is it worth?
Yes. I agree with Miguel.
So you're saying yes, that 85,000 point certificate is worth $150.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
See, I don't know if there's anywhere I want to stay for one night for 85,000 points in Marriott. That's just kind of how I feel about it. I'm torn.
I mean, it's a free night. Even if you don't stay at 85, you don't always have to maximize,
It says Nicole.
I'm learning, okay? I'm learning.
I mean, I'll say I have had pretty good luck getting them pretty much to reimburse anything of that $300 annual travel credit. So I don't know. I'm on the fence. I don't know. Have it, had it, somewhere in between.
So you have a lot to think about, Mitch. Hopefully you have some time. But for those of you who aren't aware, Chase announced that with their Priority Pass, they're eliminating restaurants. So beginning on July 1st, you will not be able to use your Priority Pass through the Chase cards to visit restaurants. So it's a good time for all of you to also evaluate whether you want to keep those Chase cards that have the Priority Pass attached to it.
Sad day, sad day.
Yeah, sad day. So what's kind of left if people do want that restaurant benefit with the Priority Pass? So there's the Capital One Venture X business card, right? Is there anything else?
I think there's like a Bank of America card or something. There's a couple, but they're not as well talked about or popular.
Right. So there's the Bank of America Premier card, and then there's also the UBS Infinite card. Those are two other options. Yeah, no one really uses those cards. I mean, nobody really talks about those cards a lot. But if you really want Priority Pass with restaurants, you could look at those.
If you live in Miami with a couple of restaurant options, maybe you should consider getting into this UBS or whatever.
And I'm willing to bet that the days are numbered on that Capital One card.
So I think that pretty much answers it. I mean, do we even really know what's left at this point? Just a couple options. So are we ready? Good news, Miguel. We're almost to the bottom of the ice bucket. We're almost there.
We should have a round 2.
This is round 2.
No, we should have a round 3.
Draw the next one out. Ooh, this one, I remember this one. This one was requested. The IHG Premier card from Chase. Do you want it, have it, had it, or meh? Nicole.
Is there something below Mia? Like it's not even on my don't want it. Miguel, tell me you don't want this, right?
I do want this. No, I
Really, with that brand new Hyatt status, you want this?
I do. If Chase would have me, I would get it 100%. And the reason is because by having this card, you can get the 4th free night. So you know how with Hilton and Marriott, you get the 5th free night when redeeming points. Well, with the IHG, you can do that at the 4th free night, which is essentially a 25% discount when you redeem points. But you can only do that if you hold one of their cards, 2 other cards. And then they always have sales. They're always selling points for, half a cent per point. So you can be buying points for these incredible stays and getting the 4th free night. I want it.
Miguel, why would Chase not have you?
So the past, I don't know, 3 or 4 cards have gone to the reconsideration line every time. So I know I'm just like barely there. I got to make up with Chase somehow. Maybe I could get it, but it'd probably be another year or 2.
Do you bother reconning or do you just say F you?
I do. I mean, that's how I've gotten the last 3 or 4 cards, but I've had to call in every time. So I know I'm like borderline barely passing, If they would let me swap out one of my cards for it, I would take it even without a bonus. Like if I could swap out my United card for this, I would do it without a bonus.
Wow.
Even
Get the
without a
fourth
bonus?
Bonus?
Yeah.
No, I want a
Wow.
bonus.
I want a bonus too. But if that would be the only way for me to get it right now, they're like, you know what, just give us one of those. That's fine. I would do it.
You can be IHG, what is it called? Platinum?
Ambassador.
Oh, ambassador, yes.
Last year I was IHG Diamond Ambassador and I didn't use it at all for anything. But if I would have had this card, maybe I could have.
Okay, so IHG, I've had it and I actually want it again. It's lower on my priority, but I do want it eventually. Ever since I saw pictures of the Intercontinental in Shanghai Wonderland, I've always wanted to stay there. So it is on my list for Intercontinental, for Kimptons. I would love to have IHG points. How about you, Mitch?
Okay, I think I'm Team Nicole on this one. So what's lower than Mia, Nicole? What is it? What do we establish?
Put it in the trash.
Oh, okay. I'll go with that. Both of us, my husband Paul and I, we both still have the original. I think it's the Chase IHG Rewards Club Select credit card, if that's right. And it's the one that comes with the $49 annual fee. And you know what? I'm okay keeping that one because it comes with that free night. And we'll probably use that free night when we go to Singapore and we stay right there at the Crown Plaza at Changi Airport. I mean, that hotel probably goes for like $300 a night. So paying $49 a night. Yeah, but I'm in no hurry. I'm like you, Nicole. No big rush to get this card or get another sign-up bonus for it. It's just like, yeah, I don't really care about IHG.
All right. How many more in the bucket?
Okay. Do we still have Miguel with us? Is he still here? We got 3 left. All right, here we go. Ready? Oh, this is a good one. I think this is a good one. The Hilton Aspire card from American Express. Do you want it, have it, had it, or yeah? Nicole?
I like the hotel with the other H name. So it's yeah. Now again, I'm fresh. I'm just leave it at Mia. I'm not maybe American Express can come out with a Hyatt card, and that would make my day. Miguel, you can't possibly want IHG and want Hilton and want Hyatt. I feel like that kind of marriage is illegal in most countries.
Yeah, I guess. I don't want to say meh. I'm going to say for most people, it should be a want it because it's a overpowered card. For me personally, it's a meh. But because I don't really stay at Hilton a lot, I think it's a good card, especially if you stay at Hilton. You should definitely have this in your wallet. But for me personally, it doesn't make a lot of sense. So yeah, I'm going to pass on this one. What about you, Serena?
Oh, I have it. Hilton has so many aspirational properties. We've got Waldorf Astoria Maldives, Los Cabos, Seychelles. They have LXR. They have Conrad. I just love their high-end properties. And this card gives diamond status. And I think that to stay at these properties, you need to have diamond status for the upgrades. I also love the free night award that it comes with. You even get it when you apply for the card, and you get it every year thereafter. I love the Hilton Resort credits. You get $400 of that. And I also love the $200 airline credits. So for me, it's worth it to have it and to keep it. How about you, Mitch?
Yeah, we had it. And we did a couple of years. We went to the Maldives there. We went to the Waldorf and we went to the Conrad. So it came in really handy there, just like you were talking about, Serena, with the Hilton aspirational properties. But would I get it again? We haven't been staying at a lot of Hiltons. We've been really focusing on Hyatt. So I don't know. It's not high on my list, but I can see how the benefits would be very useful for someone if they had it. But I wasn't a fan of, the annual fee going up and the changes that they made in the past year or so on the card. So I'm kind of in the middle of it.
Wait a minute, Mitch. Aren't you going back to the Waldorf Maldives at some point?
Yeah, we are. I have it booked, but here's the thing. I can't find any business class seats for our trip, so I'm probably going to cancel it. So
he ain't flying coach, people.
That's right.
Nope.
Definitely not over an ocean.
That is way too far to go in coach to go to the Maldives. So yeah, I'm probably going to end up canceling it, but we're almost to the bottom. 2 more left.
Oh.
All right, here we go. We got the Chase Marriott Bonvoy credit card. I think I know how Nicole's going to feel about this one. Do you want it, have it, had it, or meh? Nicole?
All right. So I want it with an asterisk. When they had the 5 free nights, I was like, this is a good deal. I can use it. But being that my travel has been planned out for most of the year already, I'm like, where would I use these free nights? I'm going to go with Serena's type answer. I would want it, but it's low on my priority list. All right, Mr. Marriott, what do you think?
Of course, I want it. So my wife actually has the Boundless. So I don't know which card they were talking about because there's like 3 personal cards with Chase. But let's just settle on the Boundless, which I think is the best value for what you pay because you get a free night certificate for $100 a year. Yeah, I would say I want it, but I mean, if Chase will have me, I'll take it. What about you, Serena?
I want it, but it's low on my priority list.
Did I say it?
I've actually had it before. And I've had the business version of it too. And I do want to accumulate more Marriott points and get into Marriott again. So, and I really considered it during the 5 free night promo that they were having. And I really wanted to get it, but it was just too low on that list. Too low.
Too low.
So maybe when it comes back, I'll be ready for it. But I do want it again. How about you, Mitch?
Yeah, I kind of agree with everyone here. So, when you're in 2-player mode in your house, it kind of changes the dynamics of how you look at these cards, right? So Polrit, he currently has the Chase Marriott Bonvoy credit card. And you're right, Miguel, there's a lot of B's to all these cards. So I don't even know which one he really has. I just know the one that he has is like probably one of the first credit cards he got. I think I want to say it's like 10 years ago. So that's pretty much the only reason I'm kind of hanging on to it is a little bit of sentimental value, a little bit of, credit history, because I'm too lazy to kind of, convert it to a fee-free card. If you're asking about myself, I really have no desire to get like 5 free nights if I sign up for the card. So I think I'm a meh on that. All right. Final one. Here we go. Serena, you're going to like this one. The American Express Business Platinum Card. Do you want it, have it, had it, or yeah, Nicole, I know you have it.
I see it and I like it and I want it. I want it all. I want it almost every time it comes around. The only thing that stops me from getting it all the time is that $695. Well, I know you can recoup most of the cost, but you still have to come up with the money up front. So I've had 3 of these. Actually, Miguel, I don't know if you remember, you actually influenced me into getting this card the first time. You were like, the math works out and you carry the 1 over here and then you multiply over here. And I was like, okay, Miguel, that makes sense. So I'll do it again and again and again. So I think I would get this card again. I'm waiting to hear what happens with those people and the 250,000 point bonus. There were some rumors of some shutdowns and stuff like that. So I'm like, I'm playing it safe because American Express is actually my oldest line of credit. So, I have to be really nice to them. And so if it comes around again, 190, 250, I might go for it. How about you, Miguel?
Yeah, I think the question should have been for this particular card, how many times have you had it? Because I have also had 3 of these cards. So at some point I had 3 at the same time, but right now I'm back down to 1 only. So I'm in the same boat, Nicole. Like if there's a nice sign-up bonus, I'll get it again and again and again. How many times have you had it, Serena?
Oh, gosh. At one time I had 5.
Times 4.
Now I have just 2. I've downgraded, but I do love this card. And the reason why Mitch said I would like this one is because I'm still in pop-up jail on the consumer side with Amex, but Amex still lets me play on the business side, and I play with them a lot on the business side. So, and I like this card because, and I think it's great for people who are going to use the credits. One of the things that might be going away at the end of the year is the Dell credits. If you look on the landing page of the Amex Business Platinum card, it says Dell through the end of the year. And so people are thinking that it might be gone next year. So think about that if you're thinking about this card. For me, I actually also like the wireless credit as well. And I've had to file a claim on a phone that was broken in our household, and getting money back from that claim was very easy. So I put my monthly wireless bills on this card so that in case there's a cracked phone screen or our phones break, then I can make a claim with them, and I am confident that they will pay me back. How about you, Mitch?
Yeah, I want to go back to what Miguel said, and I think the question should be, how many times have we had this card? Because for me, I've actually lost count. I want to say maybe 4 or 5 of these that I've had over the past couple of years. I was getting kind of in this thing where I would get targeted, and they would send these mail offers saying, you're pre-approved, get this sign-up bonus, and I'd say, sure, why not? Do it. I think the last one I got was probably, I want to say about a year ago, and I timed it really lucky when I got it in December. So I got the credit 3 times. If you're really smart about how you apply for it, you can get that airline credit and a couple of those credits 3 times before the annual fee posts. So would I get it again? Absolutely. I mean, I think the one thing, maybe 2 things that draw me to the card is what, Serena just talked about, those Dell credits, because, there's always something on Dell that I can get. And the second thing is I really like that 35% back rebate that you get when you book your flight with points in business class or first class. I've been pretty successful with that, to where I booked a flight sometimes we did it on Hawaiian Airlines and a couple of others as well, of where I booked it and the points amount in cash came out to about the same equivalent than what I would have paid with points. And then I get a double dip, because then when I fly that segment, I also get the mileage credit back. So that's the one thing that kind of really draws me to the American Express Platinum card. All right, so do you think the game show was successful this time?
Is that a question for us?
I know.
Yeah, I was waiting for the yeah.
I'm going to go with yes.
I need to hear the music.
It comes out in the edit.
Yeah, it all comes out. Yeah, that's right. All right. Thank you, everyone, for sending your suggestions. Hopefully you like the game show again this time. Let us know in the comments what you thought, or if you have any questions as well. All right. That's going to do it for now. I want to thank all of our hosts. It's Serena.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you, Miguel.
Later.
And it's always good to see you too, Nicole.
See you guys next week.
And I'm Mitch Shannon. You can find out more about us at our website, letsgettothepoints.com. And we'll all see you here next Friday. Thanks for watching and listening.
Let's get to the points.com.